As the world's largest democracy, India is committed to promoting democracy, inclusive society, and peaceful coexistence.
If democracy suddenly disappeared in Europe, right? You'd be shocked and you'd be like, oh my God, that's a massive blow to democracy. Well, how would you react if something, a structure 3.5 times Europe suddenly went non-democratic?
From the land of India to everyone here, Namaskar. This is a traditional way of greeting, and I greet you from 1.4 billion people of this planet, India, the largest democracy in the world. Since ancient times, India has been globally recognized for promoting peaceful coexistence and inclusive societies. The fact that India has never attacked a foreign country and has adopted Mahatma Gandhi's principles of non-violence in its conduct bolster our character of strong belief in peaceful coexistence. As the world's largest democracy, India is committed to promoting democracy, inclusive society, and peaceful coexistence. India believes in the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. It is with this belief of peaceful coexistence and inclusive societies that India provided more than 291 million doses of Make in India vaccines, COVID vaccines, to 99 countries and 2 United Nations entities, including more than 14 million doses of COVID vaccines as a grant to 50 countries and United Nations peacekeepers, totaling a support to 150 countries.
People don't quite understand the scale of India and its democracy. So, how would you react if democracy suddenly disappeared in Europe? Right? You'd be shocked and you'd be like, oh my God, that's a massive blow to democracy. Well, how would you react if something, a structure 3.5 times Europe suddenly went non-democratic? Right? That's happened already. That's not something that is going to happen in the future. That's already happened. But there's no reaction. And if we're talking about Europe, that's the thing that shocks me. There's no reaction, right? And of course, there are reasons for there not being a reaction. There is sort of trade and there's money and stuff like that. But Indian democracy is a public good. And if you're looking at the democratic structure, it is the single most important public good. It's the largest. It's 3 or 4 times the size of the United States in terms of numbers. Same with regards to Europe. So the surprising thing is that the so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone.
settled in London since 1961, and I knew your grandmother, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, through Bal Sahyog in India.
Okay.
Because I was working from 58 to 61 for All India Radio. And then your great-grandfather, Pandit Nehru, through Bharat Yuva Samaj.
You met him?
Yes, I met him. I used to go to Trimurti House to get their signatures, etc.
Okay.
Because I had a bicycle, and they were just near All India Radio, all these organizations.
So what was your experience in meeting him? What did you think?
Pandit Nehru was a great man. I always touched his feet, and he always blessed me. Mrs. Gandhi, your grandmother, was like an elder sister to me. She helped me a great deal, and she was a wonderful woman. When she came here in a press conference in London, after being imprisoned by Morarji Desai, a journalist asked her, "What is your experience of prison in India?" And she said, "I don't want to talk anything bad about India in this conference. Now you are being constantly attacked in the Indian media for your Cambridge lecture. I hope that you will take some lesson from what Mrs. Indira Gandhi said, because I am your well-wisher."